Salut, ça va bien? This is the audio file for week 7, leçon numéro 1. Semaine 7, leçon numéro 1. We are still covering the chapter on the interrogative form in French, and today this video is about the interrogative word who, qui in French, as in qui es-tu, who are you? But we will also talk about other variants of qui, mainly qui est-ce qui and qui est-ce que, and we'll learn in what situations they should be used. But before I begin, I would like to quickly say that because of the complexity of some of the lessons I cover in my virtual class, I find it more and more difficult to provide enough details here on YouTube. You might not be aware of it, but I'm only allowed to post videos of no more than 10 minutes. So forgive me if I sometimes get frustrated towards the end of my lessons, or if I rush towards the end of my lessons. It's just that I feel like you guys should deserve more, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, 10 minutes is not enough time for me to explain some French grammar. So that's actually why I decided to create my virtual French class. So if you feel the need to learn more about the French language, well, feel free to join my class, and you will be able to download as many lessons as you want, and without paying anything. Right? It's free. It's just free. Okay, now let's begin the lesson. Qui means who, and you use qui in order to inquire about someone's identity in French. Qui est-ce? Who is it? Qui vient? Who's coming? Qui a mangé mon gâteau? Who ate my cake? As you can see, all these questions ask about a person's identity, but depending on the sentence, qui can be the subject of the verb, or it can also be the object. And this is the perfect time, I think, to introduce you qui est-ce qui and qui est-ce que. Okay, use qui est-ce qui when qui is the subject of the verb. Okay, and I give you an example here. Let's take this sentence in English. Who speaks French? Who speaks French? Here, the subject of the verb speaks is who. Okay, we trying to know the subject who that speaks French. Okay, so who speaks French? In French, it will be qui parle français. Qui parle français, and qui is the subject of the verb speaks. Oh, sorry, of the verb parle. Okay, qui parle français. Okay, in this case, since qui is the subject of the verb, we can replace qui by qui est-ce qui. Okay, so use qui est-ce qui each time qui is the subject of the verb. Alright, now when do we use qui est-ce que? We use qui est-ce que when qui is the object, the recipient of the verb. Okay, I give you an example in English. Who do you like? Who do you like? Here in who do you like, you is the subject of like, not who. You like who. Okay, so who becomes the object here. In French, it will be qui aimes-tu? Qui aimes-tu? Okay, qui in this case can be replaced by qui est-ce que? Qui est-ce que? So, qui est-ce que tu aimes? Qui est-ce que tu aimes? That will be the question if you replace qui by qui est-ce que. So, to conclude, just use qui est-ce qui when qui is the subject, and use qui est-ce que when qui is the object. And I give you those two sentences in English. Who speaks French? Where who was the subject, qui parle français, and who do you like? Where you was the subject and who was actually the object in the sentence, and you use qui est-ce que. Alright, so I guess that's it. Actually, let me give you this formula then. Okay, when using in qui aimes-tu, we have qui plus the verb plus the subject. Qui plus the verb aime plus the subject tu. Okay, you should invert the order subject verb. So you place the verb first and then the subject, qui aimes-tu. But when you use qui est-ce que as in qui est-ce que tu aimes, you can say that tu aimes in QM there is no inversion, so we do not invert to M when we use qui est-ce que. So qui est-ce que tu aimes, but you should say qui aimes-tu. So you invert when you use qui, but when using qui est-ce que, you should leave it as it is. You should say qui est-ce que tu aimes. Who do you like? All right. So well, that's about it. And if you need to know more about qui and the interrogative pronouns in French, well, you can still join my class, and I hope you have fun learning it. Okay, guys, I see you in about 4 days, and the next exam will be posted online. I think on Sunday the 7th. Yep, Sunday the 7th, the next exam. It will be about, well, the current chapter, about the interrogative words qui or que or est-ce que, and also previous elements from the previous lessons. Okay, so I hope you had fun, and I see you another time. Bye.